What if I told you some of the biggest names in cruising are charging premium prices for average experiences? In this video, we're counting down the 5 cruise lines where your money's going to waste, plus the underrated gems that give you luxury without the ludicrous cost. All right, now let's get into the meat of it. We're starting from number 5 and working our way up to the biggest offender at number 1. I'll keep it conversational, like we're chatting over coffee on the Lido deck, and back it up with what real cruisers are saying from reviews and ratings across sites like Cruise Critic, Consumer Reports, and traveler forums. Okay, let's start with Norwegian Cruise Line. NCL markets itself as the freestyle cruising king. No set dining times, tons of entertainment options, and ships packed with thrills like go-kart tracks and laser tag. Sounds fun, right? But here's the rub. Their base fares might look reasonable, starting around $100 to $150 per person per night for a basic Caribbean itinerary. But that's where the overpaying kicks in. NCL is notorious for nickel and diming you to death. Want priority boarding? Extra. Specialty dining? Pay up. Even sodas aren't included unless you buy a pricey beverage package that can add $100 plus per day. Recent changes, like their new loyalty program based on spending rather than sailings, have left loyal fans feeling cheated. In 2025 reviews, NCL scored low on value, with complaints about overcrowded ships, mediocre food in the main dining rooms, and service cuts that make it feel more budget than premium. Consumer Reports and cruiser rankings put them near the bottom for satisfaction, with scores around 3 out of 5. You're overpaying because that freestyle freedom comes with a hidden cost structure that balloons your bill, often ending up more expensive than competitors who include more upfront. Better alternatives? Switch to Royal Caribbean. They offer similar megaship vibes with epic activities like surf simulators and rock climbing, but with better inclusive perks like free kids clubs and more consistent food quality. Royal's fares are comparable or even lower for families, and their loyalty perks actually reward you without extra spending. Or, for a step up without the upsells, try Celebrity Cruises. They're in the same company family but focus on refined experiences with included gratuities and better dining at a similar price point. Ah, Disney, the magical kingdom at sea. If you've got kids, you've probably eyed their ships with character meet and greets, Pixar-themed pools, and Broadway-style shows featuring Elsa and Mickey. Disney positions itself as the ultimate family vacation, and yeah, the theming is top-notch. But let's talk dollars. A 7-night Caribbean cruise on Disney can easily run $3,000 to $5,000 per person, even for inside cabins. That's often double what you'd pay on other lines. Why overpaying? The premium is all in the brand, but real cruisers say the ships feel dated compared to newer fleets, with smaller pools, limited adult spaces, and food that's good but not gourmet. In rankings from US News and NerdWallet, Disney gets dinged for value because you're paying for the Disney name, not necessarily superior amenities. Recent reviews highlight how excursions and add-ons like character breakfasts jack up costs, and without kids, it feels overrated. Post-2025 surveys show families feeling priced out, especially with hidden fees for things like Wi-Fi or alcohol push totals sky high. Smarter swaps? Royal Caribbean again shines here for families. Their Oasis-class ships have neighborhoods dedicated to kids with free adventure programs, water parks, and character-free fun that rivals Disney at half the price. Think $1,500 to $2,500 per person for similar trips. If you want a touch of magic without the markup, check out Carnival Cruise Line. They're budget-friendly with family-focused entertainment like Dr. Seuss parades and water slides, starting at under $100 per night, and they include more in the base fare without the premium branding. Moving up the list to Cunard, the epitome of old-world elegance with their queen ships. Think white glove service, afternoon tea, and transatlantic crossings that scream sophistication. Prices start high, around $200 to $400 per person per night for premium cabins, positioning them as a step above mainstream. But why are you overpaying? Recent launches like Queen Anne have tanked ratings, with cruisers complaining about outdated interiors, poor maintenance, and service that's slipped since the pandemic. In analyses from Tips for Travelers and Cruise Critic, Cunard scores a dismal 3.1 out of 5, dragged down by 1-star reviews on everything from bland food to rigid dress codes that feel stuffy rather than luxurious. You're paying for heritage, but many say it's not delivering modern value, especially when all-inclusives aren't truly all-inclusive, and extras like spa access or specialty dining add up fast. Better options? For that premium feel without the letdown? Go with Princess Cruises. They offer elegant ships with similar enrichment programs like lectures and fine dining at 20 to 30% lower fares, and their medallion-class tech makes it everything smoother. Alternatively, Holland and America Line provides a refined, traditional vibe with excellent service and included perks like live music and cooking demos, often for under $150 per night, making it a value-packed alternative for mature travelers. Now we're in ultra-luxury territory with Regent Seven Seas. They bill themselves as the world's most luxurious cruise line, with all-inclusive fares covering excursions, flights, and even business-class air for suites. Expect prices from $500 to $1,000 plus per person per night. Sounds dreamy, but here's the overpaying trap. Despite the high cost, ratings are slipping. In category rankings, Regent scores just 3.5 out of 5, the worst among ultra-luxury lines, with complaints about inconsistent service, aging ships, and excursions that feel rushed or overcrowded. Cruisers on forums like Reddit and Consumer Reports say you're paying top dollar for what feels like premium, not ultra. Food is good but not exceptional, and recent cost-cutting, like smaller portions or fewer staff, have left guests feeling shortchanged. It's overrated luxury where the price doesn't match the polish. Better alternatives? Silversea Cruises offer similar ultra-luxury all-inclusive with newer ships, personalized service, and gourmet dining from relays and chateaux, often at comparable or slightly lower rates with better reviews, around 4.5 out of 5. For even more value, Viking Ocean Cruises offers inclusive excursions and no kids policy for a serene experience, with fares 20 to 40% less than Regent, focusing on cultural immersion without the fluff. Topping our list as the biggest one you're overpaying for is Oceania Cruises. They target foodies with the finest cuisine at sea, small ships, and destination-focused itineraries. Fares hover around $300 to $600 per person per night, emphasizing upscale without ultra-luxury bells. But why are you overpaying? Recent reviews highlight that while the food is solid, it's not revolutionary enough to justify the premium. Many say it's comparable to mainstream lines, but at double the cost. In 2025 to 2026 rankings, Oceania gets middling scores for value, with gripes about small cabins, limited entertainment, and add-ons like beverage packages that aren't included. Cruiser feedback on sites like Cruise Critic calls it overrated for the price, especially when ships feel dated and service varies. You're paying for a niche, food, that doesn't always wow, leading to regret. Better picks? Azamara Cruises delivers similar intimate, destination-deep experiences with overnight ports and inclusive amenities like gratuities and drinks, often for 10 to 20% less with higher satisfaction ratings. Or for food-focused value, try Virgin Voyages. They're adult-only with innovative dining, no buffets, all specialty level, at fares starting under $100 per night, and they include more in the base fare without the premium branding. Phew, that was a deep dive. To wrap it up, whether it's NCL's upsells, Disney's brand tax, Cunard's fading elegance, Regent's under-delivering luxury, or Oceania's niche premium, these lines often leave you feeling like you overpaid for the hype. The key is shopping around for value. Lines like Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, and Silversea can give you more for less. If this saved you some cash on your next trip, hit that like button, subscribe for more travel truths, and drop a comment. Which cruise line have you felt ripped off by? Or what's your go-to alternative? Thanks for watching. Smooth sailing out there.